So James Gunn finally released the first official picture of his Superman in the actor David Corenswet. And yes, I have some thoughts. I'm gonna be very straight to the point. Couldn't James Gunn have chosen a worse position to put his actor in the first official image, not only of his movie, but of the whole new DCU universe? I don't know, this image lacks the energy and the triumphant feeling that we must feel in the first image of our superhero. I'm not even complaining about the shadows or some parts that are a little hidden in the uniform. I remember the first image released from Christian Bale as Batman had no clear details of the suit, which eventually we end up learning that had many details on its texture. Also, Zack Snyder's Man of Steel had the first picture released from Henry Cavill as Superman with many shadows hiding some details, although we could see a lot more of the texture. And here, I don't know, man, somehow it doesn't strike me as a great first image for the new movie. And I didn't even talk about the uniform itself. I'm more disappointed with the position of Superman, the way he's sat on this chair, and the uniform looks kinda loose in his body. We all know that David Corenswet is huge as Henry Cavill in his time, and the uniform looks loose on his body. Don't get me wrong, if the uniform was done by Martha Kent, as some rumors say, she did a great job. Actually, she made an awesome job. And talking about the uniform itself, I don't think it is a bad uniform. In fact, I'm always very reluctant to give my opinion in the first images they release from production, because the uniform in motion is another thing, and I truly believe 100% that the uniform will look great, or at least very good in motion in the movie itself. But based on this picture, that's what they decided to release, we have to give our honest opinion, and it just doesn't look right to me. But before we delve into each detail of this suit, let me just finish talking about the picture itself, because, listen, I remember most times that a new Superman suit was released in the past, at least the last two Superman actors and also the ones from the series, and all the pictures at least had this kind of empowering feeling for Superman, showing him very clearly and emphasizing these ideals that Superman possessed of inspiration, brightness, peace, justice. The first image of Brandon Routh as Superman in Superman Returns was kind of bad because the uniform itself wasn't that good. The symbol was too small, the colors in the suit were a little too dark, but at least it gave us the feeling of this is Superman, okay? Open chest, superhero pose, and then the suit was improved a lot in the new version of Brandon Routh in the CW shows, in that version that looks like the Kingdom Come comics. And again, very triumphant, superhero pose, showing the image of Superman without any fear. This is Superman. Even the Tyler Hoechlin version from the CW shows like Lois and Superman were actually good. For the budget of a TV show, the uniform and the first pictures were great. It also gave us the feeling of this is Superman. Then when we had the first image of Henry Cavill in the Zack Snyder version, I remember just going, fuck me, this is awesome. I mean, it also doesn't show this whole inspiration or justice or peaceful ideals of Superman, but at least it had a take. It showed a striking moment. It was rock and roll, man. It revealed that this Superman is different from the other ones. This one is going to kick some ass. And now we have this picture of Superman that he looks bored, putting his boot, looking tired. After all, the suit itself is battle damaged. It doesn't really show us the thing clearly, like they are kinda embarrassed to show too much. And this is supposed to be the Superman that James Gunn said so many times that he will represent the ideals of hope, of peace, of justice. And this is the picture you start with? I don't know, man. You know what reminds me? It kind of reminds me a commercial ad. You know, it doesn't look cinematic. It doesn't look like this belongs to a movie. It looks like a picture that they will use in some kind of cereal commercial, I don't know. So I'm sorry, James Gunn, I'm very excited for your movie. I really hoping it is great, and obviously I will be there to watch it, but this first image is a fail for me. But now that I got this out of my chest, we can talk about the suit itself. Again, even though the picture doesn't help at all by showing us the suit, I'm not one of those guys that gonna be, oh, this is a disaster, this is the worst suit ever, I'm gonna hate it. Come on, guys, let's knock it off, okay? We all know that this is just a picture and a very bad one, but in the movie, with all the motion, with all the post-production treatment, it's gonna look like something very different, so we still have to wait. Generally speaking, I thought it was okay. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. I like the boots, I like the symbol in the chest, I love the fact that it's a big symbol again. That's how it's supposed to be. We can see that he will wear his underwear over his pants, which is nice. Actually, to be honest, we cannot see that very well, but okay, it's there. The cape looks very long, which is also something that I like. The only thing I'm kinda iffy is the collar, which is a tall collar, right? Generally, I prefer that the Superman suit doesn't have any collar, but it's okay. It is very much based in some versions of the comics, and it has never been done before, so I think it's time to try it. The hair looks okay. I like the fact that there is a curl there, like the most classic versions of the character. So the only things that make me a little, I don't know, it's the collar and the fact that it looks kinda loose in his body, right? It reminds me of one of the images of Christian Bale as Batman in the Batmobile in the first stills of Batman Begins, that we can see that the rubber of his suit is totally bent outside like a fat belly because he is totally squeezed inside the car. Of course, they never showed this in the movie. They hid it very well, but this still always made me laugh. Well, so we have to wait and see if the suit is gonna look better in the movie. I'm sure that it will, and it's gonna sink in on me much more. We also have this detail of that thing outside that looks like this kind of blue energy beams that most superhero movies have in the third act, but this time it's purple. And also looks like a space jellyfish, in my opinion, I don't know. Many people are saying that this is not something that is going to be in the movie, it's just a promotional image to show Superman preparing himself, save the world from another threat or something like that. But I'm not so sure. I think it would make more sense if this picture just being a promotional image to show a building on fire in the background or something else that was more general to represent, yes, Superman is going to action. And we all know that James Gunn, he loves to give us this little taste of something. So I do believe that this thing might be something that it actually is going to be in the movie. I just don't know what. And this is my opinion. I think this picture is underwhelming to say the least, but there's room for improvement. Also, the reveal of this picture, it means that they're gonna shoot on the street. So probably in the next days, we're gonna see the suit in set photos or things like that. Then we'll be able to analyze better some aspects of it. So what do you think? Did you feel disappointed like I did? Or did you like it? Comment below. Remember, this is just my opinion, and most of my problems come from the picture itself than the suit. So, like I always say, let's just be respectful in the commentaries, okay? Thank you so much, and if you are liking the content of my channel talking about DC Universe and other things related to a little character called Batman, please don't forget to subscribe for the channel and leave a like in this video. Thank you so much. See you in the next Bat video, and bye-bye.